Behind this door right here is one of the most secret things that I have. It's where all the magic works, and there are many surprising and cool things that I haven't shown to anyone before. This is my office, and it's where I work from home, do YouTube, Etsy, Twitch, and a lot of other things. And because it was requested, even though it is not fully finished, I'm gonna show you guys. Now, let me get off the floor. Now, before we walk through these doors, let me say that I come from a place of privilege. I live with my parents. They came from absolutely nowhere. The size of this office is the size of the first apartment that we lived in with 5 people when I was a child. But they worked hard, and when we moved to Florida, they said that I could have a spare room so that way I don't have to live on my own. And because I picked up my entire life and moved here. I understand that. However, everything in this room, I paid for with my own money by working. So, please, keep in mind, I understand that not everyone gets this, and I am extremely grateful for it. Now, as you see, there is a little bit of a reflection. That's because these actually have a protective glass tape on them, just so people can't see inside, and there's another curtain, but these are the double doors, and unfortunately, the lighting in here is terrible, but this is my office. Now, as I said, there is curtains that kind of keep everyone out, and then there are blinds on these other windows. This originally was a media room because originally this area would be a TV, you'd have your sound system, whatever. However, we're going to start clockwise with this section here. Now, I'm not going to explain this section much. I'm actually cleaning it up. Basically, this is where I do a lot of my Etsy stuff. Really the testing. Whenever I do my bulk orders, I don't do them in here. That's not very sanitary. But I do a lot of my smaller testings in here. And this is just a little bit of the stuff. You do see a little stove that I collect or connect to the outlet. This chair is completely random. Yeah. This bookshelf is going to be moving. Right now, my entire bookshelf wall is going to be changing a little bit. I'm actually going to be getting another white bookshelf right here, and this one is going to sit in that corner there. But on this bookshelf, you can see quite a few of my things. These bookshelves are from Target. They're about $30 to $40 a piece, and I built them by hand. And a lot of these containers are actually, if you guys want to see, these books are actually not books, but they're storage containers. This one is empty. And I do this because there is a mix of books, actual books, and I mean like bigger books versus storage containers. So that way it doesn't really look too messy, even though I do have some of these trays here and there and some of these photo boxes from Michael's. I do plan on moving that stuff there and filling it with books and the next shelf. So this is a work in progress, but for now, this is what I have it. You guys do see my sword at the very top, some of my crowns, and you will see some of my kind of cosplay stuff here and there. I don't really do it much, but I am an avid collector of cool things. Now, right next to it, we have my swing. This is something I bought from Marshall's, and it was a complete hassle to take home. It was $300. It is my pride and joy, and I said this had to be in my room when I moved, and since my parents did give me the office, I was able to put this here. Now, I am standing on a carpet right in front of it, and this is from Ross. It was $35. It's blue, much like everything else in here. And I got it because this main floor was fairly empty, and I thought, why not? Behind there, this area, that's actually just one of my exercise things. I have a lot of equipment in here, you'll see it. But this area I'm kind of working on. I see there are 2 of my paintings, Hades and Persephone. They're kind of from Lore Olympus, kind of from my own stuff, but they are completely original designs that I painted, and I'm working on that. But this area isn't really figured out. There is some stickers here and there that I have to remove, but this is going to be changing along with this middle area here. As you can see, this is my computer box, which we'll get to in a section. But up here is basically just all the storage stuff that I don't really have a place for yet, but I'm going to eventually organize. And I don't know if I'm gonna like end up covering this whole section with a curtain or something, but I'm gonna figure out how to make it clean. Next to it is an identical section to the place over there. However, this section, I have my mini fridge. It is not really set yet because right now, when you open it, yes, it opens out, but I feel like it kind of blocks it. I don't know. I don't want to keep its back to wires because it's not really safe, but for now, it's here. On top, I have
a bunch of more miscellaneous stuff that needs to be organized, and then just some snacks that don't really go in the fridge, but they're chilling. That's a wax melt. And in this corner, I have a lot of my Squishmallows, my prize winnings from claw machines and the like. I will end up filling this whole thing with Squishmallows, either this one or the other one, and doing just a net in front of it. But that is a project to be done. Over here, this is a lot more of my painting stuff, as well as my wax melter, because I'm very big on candles, as you saw from my bookshelf, and my Etsy shop. And then in here, I just have a bunch of Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And then I have my whiteboard. I don't use this much anymore. I'm big on Notion and everything else, but this is actually a drawing that my friend did for me 2 years ago, and it was dry erase, and they did these, and I just didn't remove it, so now I just keep it here. And if I really need it, I do have the markers there to actually use it. Now, you will see a lot of cables. I'm very bad at organizing. But the main part of this entire tour is my desk. If you count, there are actually 7 monitors. Oh, look, it's me. I'm actually watching one of my videos from my personal account just to see. But this is basically my pride and joy. Now, starting with this section over here, this desk actually is not connected to the rest of the desk. It is an IKEA desk that I made with their countertops and their legs. And I did this because I needed, back when I had my old desk, I needed an extension, and I used this, and then ended up working perfectly for this current desk. On this desk is a riser. This actually came with the L-shaped desk, and I'll put that link below. But on here is my personal laptop, a half impeached. Do not worry about that. Under here, I just have my planners, and next to it, I have my Canon printer. But when you come over here to the main section, we have my PC. Now, my PC is a pre-built. It is a Lenovo Legion Tower, and it is fairly new. I actually got it a few days ago, and that's why you still have the box, but it fits perfectly in this desk, which I got from Amazon for $200. And above it, I have my console, and basically what I do is I have a bunch of chargers. I have my AirPod charger, my watch charger, and my phone charger, and I will charge everything on this little desk. Everything is plugged into the back wall through multiple surge cables and multiple plugs. And then right there, you see that's actually for my feet, because sometimes I'm sitting on my desk all day and I really can't. My monitors are my monitors are LG monitors, and they are on a tri-monitor arm, which I actually will probably put the link down below. I have a Red Dragon keyboard. This mouse pad is actually from Temu, if you guys did not know. The Logitech Hero, a riser that I got from Ross. My water bottle. And then I have the Logitech Brio, and that is my ring light if I was to stream. Now, if we move over to this section, that is a Depth camera. And then I have my Z Firefly for work. This is a Microsoft keyboard. It's the Microsoft Sculpt. And then another monitor right here. So these are actually from work. I didn't pay for these technically, but I do have it on a Razer that I did buy from Amazon. And then underneath here, there are 2 more shelves. I have this little ATM I bought from Temu. I don't really use it. There's nothing in it, but I have it and it's cute. And this desk does come with 2 hooks right here. And on that back one, I have my Bluetooth headphones. And on this one, I typically put my Logitech headphones, which you guys have probably seen in a previous video. And then underneath is just random stuff. That comes with my keyboard, that little rest. A very old iPad. I think it's like Gen 2. My drawing Wacom tablet. And then I have some canned air to clean my thing. And this is... I forget what it is. What are you? Oh, it's like the Airwick essential oil things. Yeah, I keep this because I like scents, and I'll turn it on occasionally. I just forgot the name of it. Those are just random things. I keep like gum, pencils in here. Finally, for this section, I have my chair. I've mentioned it multiple times before. You've seen it multiple times before. It is a gaming chair that I bought for about $100 on Amazon. If I can find the exact link, I will post it below. If it doesn't exist, I apologize, but I typically go for gaming chairs not only because they match my setup, though this one is really hard to find, but because they actually work for me because I like the high back and the winged. Now, the final section over here is really just an organized section. You'll see some of my candle stuff here. This is a lot of the packaging stuff for my Etsy. And then, again, I have my oils and testers and super glue over here, and then a foldable table that I will fold out if I need to package orders or anything else. Now, I understand that that was very fast for a very big room and a lot of detail, but if you guys have any questions at all, let me know and I will answer them as much as possible. I know there's a lot of things in here that are just hard to mention, where I know if I'm going to start talking about them, I'm going to go into a lot of detail. I will put as many links to my stuff down below. So if there's something that I missed, let me know. If there's something that you want to know more about, let me know. And I will get to you as soon as possible. Now, this was requested, and I hope that this helps anyone who may be working from home, trying to stream, or really just trying to figure out your own office life. Again, I'm very privileged, I know that, but I've put thousands of dollars into this room and I am very proud of it, even though it's not finished. Hopefully in the future, I do plan on doing an updated office tour, probably in a year or so. So stick around if you like stuff like this, because I do occasionally buy stuff from my office and show you guys in my hauls. But overall, this is where the middle child lifestyle lives, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, stick around, comment, like the video, and remember, even though I have all these things and it looks fancy, I am not a professional, I'm just the middle child.